itself. A minute left on the clock, 10 players in the lobby. It is going to be a bloodbath. It is going to be an amazing one. And, well, as time ticks down, I can only wait to hear that dinner bell. Teng Hao gonna kick things off, taking off Reese, and Lek, take it away as there's an answer.
There is the equalizer. It's a 4 versus 4. 30 seconds remain, but it's now a 3 versus 4. Team Blitz, they're holding on. They're holding sight absolutely perfectly. They're just letting Team Echo swing and push fall into their line of sight, and that's exactly what is happening as we pick off 2, pick off 3. Team Blitz, absolute cinema. They hold that sight beautifully. They don't swing anything they don't need to, and they win it just with a landslide.
Incredibly well played. They will knock out Team Echo, who are now going home. They are not going to progress any further, but they do not have to go home just yet, because they can stick around in the arena, play some 10-mans, and probably just kind of work out that aggression. Very well played for both of them. I mean, that wasn't max OT, but it could have been. I'm really, really impressed with how both teams played. They were smart. They were aware of the other team. And most importantly, there was synergy. They worked together, and there's nothing more you could really ask for. You can hold your head up high and say that you did the absolute best that you could do. But Lecky, that is that game on Clubhouse.
It's really all on Lumen here to at least waste some time. Even if he doesn't get a pick, that's something. And he just gets a pick. Yoru taken down immediately. The fast entry countered entirely. And Blitz already have that man advantage.
Yeah, they absolutely do. It seems like a bit of a lack of information there from Team Fuse. They were trying to play ahead of it, trying to catch Team Blitz off guard, but unfortunately, Team Blitz had that considered. Now the entry into the site, though, this is very, very fast as well. The Dreadmine near sighting, taking away that damage, taking away the site, but the players are in. They do not know about it. Sneaky, though, with a double, making things winnable. It's still a 3 versus 2 for Team Blitz, though, and that could be everything. The man advantage, Diffuser surrendered as Fleur had died over in office.
Yeah, Mei was also really out of position there, trying to get that response, but just couldn't. And now they're having to maneuver slowly towards the site, but seems to have scared off the attackers. Mei eventually takes down Ian Ipsen, gets another. Team Blitz, a great start, quite a messy mid-round, but they converted on that opening pick. That's the crucial thing, something they were really failing at last map, and already it seems like they've taken those issues to heart and found a way to fix them.
Though Sneaky is down below half HP, just courtesy of being on that gridlock. And now taken out entirely, in fact. Tengu with the opener, making things again a 5v4 for Team Blitz. There's a trade back, but Lumen again answering back. Ininips falling, Yoru as well as a double kill for Tengu inside of this round. Jack might be able to catch something, and indeed does. Trades on to Ghost, who had caught out Fleur. But still, there's 3 left to find. Has the catch on to Mei, but Tango is there. 3 massive picks in the round for Tango, and yet again, Team Blitz take the dub.
3v5 now. Mei as well. This is a very, very angry Team Blitz, Cameron.
Oh yeah, it absolutely is. That kill from Mei was very, very nice. Sneaky, giving the due respect as well in the chat. And Tango finding a second. Yoru gonna have to try and find the first 5 kills in this game. And they saw nothing in a 1 versus 5, and they haven't a single to pick for themselves so far. 65 HP. Lumen's down low on 5. That's at least one that's fairly doable, but trades, we know, have been the name of the game for Team Blitz, and well, there's 5 of them left. You would say that a 1v5 is impossible.
It is Team Blitz.
Okay, well that's a bit far. I mean, already, well, maybe spotted the player. I don't think they did actually. The shoulder and elbow were visible. They're just taking it slow. Yeah, the expected outcome there, Mei. At least it's a flawless round. No picks going the way, but Team Blitz, that's a 3-1 start. They got all 4 entries. So yeah, sure, there's 1 non-conversion in there, but that's a lot better record than we had on Clubhouse.
Yeah, just another incredible round from Team Blitz there, repelling any sign of aggression. Maybe we were right. Maybe this lower bracket run has just allowed these players to gel with each other. They have such faith, such trust in one another. Even down to that 5v1, no one was overpeaking. They knew the plan, they knew what they needed to do, and they just stuck with it until that 1 remaining attacker eventually walked into one of their lines of sights. They had the faith in each other to just pick up that kill.
Fuse. But right now they sit back. They try and hope that Team Blitz are going to push into this, but they're playing smart. They're playing disciplined. It's really working out well for them. The nade in to try and clear a position, bait out the rotation, but it just doesn't land. Not quite the right angle to force the player away. Trying to watch here. Could be a swing. Tango Insider Customs, but it just decides better of it. You don't need to swing that. And now Fleur diverting attention back to the side again. That's a perfect time to get it. And the rotations come through. Lumen, with that pick, is able to take the fight. Euro's down low. ININIPS is down entirely. Euro finally with one, but traded out by Mei. There is absolutely nothing that they can do right now. It's all on Sneaky. There's one. Traded back by Elites. Team Blitz are unstoppable right now. Tango slipped the net. The players got past. Now they're planting the diffuser, but the angle's being watched. How long do you wait for this? How long do you try and hold the trigger? Discipline! But they can't hold it. Vertical as well being made, but it's too slow. It's not in time. And Tango's been spotted out. Their position is known. Are they going to go through the metal detector? That's a sound cue. They're going to know you're there. And they spot the crossover as well. Euro can't quite get the catch. Now it's 2 versus 2. But look at the time. There's only 24 seconds left and counting for Team Blitz to try and get on this diffuser. And Jax found a triple. Only 10 seconds. And the swing is met by ININIPS. Team Fuse win an unwinnable round. That was disastrous from both of those teams.
You should really be bringing it as much as possible. Mei gets another opener. That's the 7th for Team Blitz in 7 rounds here. Continuing the streak. They just got to convert on it. Unfortunately, Jack's traded out.
Yeah, and Jack waking up when it matters the most really for his team, but he's been shut down by Ghost. Now on low HP himself, but you're still going to take 4 versus 3 every day of the week.
Player boosted though. They're not going to expect this. The Monty could help though. There's another one out there. There's surely going to be a death from some side. It's going to be Fleur taken out. Lumen, just don't get too aggressive. He does. Euro's position's given away. Traded 1v3. It's all on ININIPS.
Yeah, they've got to try and do masses, but Mei finds a double at the end of the round. Team Blitz yet again find the round, and like you said, Joe, they found the opening pick in every single one of these rounds. I am not surprised to see Team Fuse take the timeout.
Yeah, they need to fix up this early round. They've had good moments in those later round scenarios, but the early round's the problem. The early round is where they are consistently losing a body. Something's got to change. Some kind of switch up in the mindset, switch up in the strategy needs to be addressed, because if not, we're going to see this trend continue. We're going to see every round effectively be a 5v4 with Blitz just killing the first player every time.
Yeah.
Sure, we've seen trades, but imagine if they don't lose that first pick, right? Suddenly Jax brought it into a 5v4 for the defense. Suddenly that's such a better spot. They have that man advantage, they can leverage it with trades. They can't do that because they are addicted to dying early on. Anything might not go well.
No, there's something to consider though about this 4 versus 4. You've lost Elysian for a Hibana. I would argue the Hibana is much more useful. There's no secondary hard breach coming through from Team Blitz, which means that that's their only hard breach potential. The office hatch upstairs was reinforced, well, the small office. That's a crucial way to get onto the site, crucial avenue of attack. Now it's locked up for the rest of this round. There is nothing that Team Blitz can do to open up that. They have to try and go for somewhere else that's maybe a bit suboptimal, and that's definitely suboptimal. Sneaky has taken out Tengo and might even be looking for more. Fleur pushing forwards. The bulletproof camera spotting. Lumen's able to escape from that engagement. His last 30 seconds, it's very, very tense. There's not a lot happening for Team Blitz. They're holding their angles. Now comes the jump in from Lumen. That's exactly what you want to see. And now it forces Team Fuse to try and get into action, to try and cross those angles that are being held. And R6 Ghost catches out Fleur. The Warden watching, pre-firing the wrong spot and caught out from above. It's now a 1 versus 3 for ININIPS to try and stave off match point for Team Blitz. But the time is against him. The man cow is against him. And all he has is the MP5. And sure, 3 dock stims, but they're not really going to help you when you're in a clutch situation that takes your gun away, and now he's being tracked by the Deathmark. Yes, he knows the Deimos position, but there's players on the window that can find him. There's players from above that can find him, and it's Lumen from outside to take it down. Team Blitz did very, very well there.
Lumen is currently in the room, and it's still quite a loud action, but it's certainly a potential option for him later on. He wants to cause a bit of chaos. He wants to maybe get a kill later on in the round. And he ends up getting rid of Lumen anyway. That's just through a vertical, I believe. He hadn't jumped up that hatch whatsoever, and that's a key part of map control lost. No more CC instead. It suddenly becomes a very one-dimensional east side take. And Team Blitz, they're going to need to find a way to work around it.
Oh,
and that way is
Tengu!
He gets 2, traded out, but it's still a 2v2. Still perfectly winnable for Blitz. They got to convert it though, Cameron.
They absolutely do, but they find the kill onto Fleur. That's made. Now it's just Euro flanking downstairs on this smoke, and I don't think he's going to be able to get to the site in time. May's got this diffuser planted, but Ghost is looking the wrong way. It's now a 1 versus 1. May up close, up against Euro! That is a ridiculous clutch!
They're going to choke. They're going to do it. They're going to choke. It's going to go to OT. Euro, fantastic. Let's not take away from this moment. That was insane from him. So it seems the element of surprise has been lost. A couple shots exchanged onto Elite, so by no means a bad job done by the Legion, and he can still get away with his life. It's still a 5v4, still a hefty advantage for Team Fuse, as overtime looks to be almost a certainty. Euro getting another, unless there's a 3v5 coming out from Team Blitz, and it's a good start. Still, they might just have yet another date with overtime.
Yeah, they absolutely might, at least as well for the Legion. You're on 42 HP. Sure, you're wearing Rook armor. You have the ability to withstand, obviously, if you get hit in the head, you get headshot. And then you're out of the round. But you can withstand, you can pick yourself back up. There isn't that possibility, there isn't that option here for the attack. Elites is down to 36 HP, and that is permanent for the maximum left in this round.
Yeah, gonna see the attack choose a vastly different point of engagement. Elites is still down below by Customs though. There's potential for a bit of a backstab from him as the rest of his team going towards that second floor. If you can get at least one down here, that's a really nice pick. Yoro's managed to get himself in a pretty defensive position though. That's such a harsh angle to challenge, especially considering the player in Workshop as well. And Elites just thinks better of it. He doesn't want to lose his life in such a careless manner here, but equally, these players know they have to get a pick. They have to find something, because currently it's a 4v3, low health as well, low time, Cameron. What are they going to do?
I really don't know. It feels like they're lacking a bit of direction right now, but there's kills coming in, and they don't know about Elites' position. Suddenly, a 4v3 becomes a 1v3, and it's all on Ininips to clutch up again. Lumen planting Elites, yes, down to 9 HP, but even still a gun up, a way to fire back, and now that 45-second timer is started. Everything rests on the shoulders of Ininips. He can't quite land that first engagement, goes for the re-swing, trying to challenge again, and gets shut down. Is able to withstand, possibly no one's watching for this. The revive comes on through, can pick himself back up, but all of that has wasted time. They still have to get to the site, they still have to find these 3 kills. There should be absolutely no way that Ininips is able to win this out, and Team Blitz, they're playing this smart, they're holding back, they're watching, and when the time is right, they strike. Elite shuts it down, no overtime in this map. It's 7-5 for Team Blitz.
They've done it. They've fixed all those issues, all those problems we had with their performance on Clubhouse, and they've done it in a fantastic way. A 7-5 win against a very feisty Team Fuse side, and it really was a win for the team. We had so many individuals stepping up, as well as such great demonstrations of teamwork there throughout that entire round. Whenever it seemed to be getting bleak, one of those members would step up. One of them would find a way to win it out, and win is exactly what they did.